So here she blows. Slightly infamous clothes washing machine. My new cuckoo showing it off. She's a beauty. There's my original cuckoo and the rooster I'll be giving back to pretty soon. So here, I digress. Right now I'm sure just wondering what you're looking at. So here's the lid. So it's a 20 gallon, or 20 gallon, 20 liter bucket. This is the lid. So that's the Sufuria lid I'm talking about when I say I had the fundis attached, where they just drill holes, line up holes for putting this metal Sufuria lid on the lid of the bucket. So I'm sick right now, so I'm a little foggy minded, but I still really want to do this. So the hub, the bike hub. So this is the front wheel hub, so that you can rotate it. These bolts that attach the two lids together also serve another purpose, which I'll explain in a bit. Other things is I line the rim of the big bucket with rubber, try to make a watertight seal, and then I also, at every 90-degree angle, there's these ropes. So I use using the bolts that hold the lids together. They have double duty, where they also have these tie points for these ropes to try to cinch down the lid and make sure it stays tight, doesn't come loose, and keeps a watertight seal. It's worked with just water in it. I'm not going to try with just this towel. Will be the first run. See if it holds up for 15 minutes with the towel on it. I'm expecting no issues, but we'll see. To keep explaining what you're looking at, first, inside the bucket, bottom is our bolts attaching, because on the other side there's again another metal circle. It's a pot lid that they attach down here. Bolts go on the inside. And these are right now the agitators. They're just these long bolts that are halfway into the side of the bucket. As you can see there, they're lined. They got a regular nut inside, and then I also cut out washers out of foam, an old piece of trash foam sandal I found laying around in town. That's a good enough watertight seal. I use that in my water filter too to repair a hole, and so it seems to work well. Yep, so these are right now the agitators. Like I said, this is going to try to run. The issue I already have is these do rust up. I'm not used to having to worry about rust. That's a new thing. So I'll have to figure something out about that. I think I'm probably just going to go what I was trying to avoid, because it's going to add more parts, add more cost. I'm not really sure where to get some materials, but to just make these mounts for plastic paddles that I'll just put inside. That'll cover these up. Hopefully I can figure out a way to, or I'll just or I can cover them with glue once I'm happy with their position. I know they're not going to rip too much stuff up. If they do rip stuff up, I can use them for mounts for just pieces of pipe. So just agitators are work in progress. This is the first model. This is seeing if Occam's razors, and maybe the simplest way will work out for me. Alright, to get you a bigger kind of view. So right now the bucket's up. So this is loading position of my washing machine. But it's a front end loader. So what you do is the frame actually rotates, it pivots. This is the parts of a bicycle frame. So this is the seat, like the pipe that would go up to the seat. I have it, took the top of a bottle cap, put a nail through the bottle cap into the tree just to make a pivoting point for it. And then the second pivoting point is this. So they cut up the frame for me, and so I ended up with two of these rods with a half circle on top. So they're kind of like the holding mechanism of the frame. So this is the pivot points, and then this is what it's kind of standing on right now. So this frame conveniently has these nice little slits where you put your rear tire, and then a block of wood there that holds it up. So when you want, after you put your soap and your clothes and your water in, then you can turn it over to get it to working position. And so I put it down, put it on this other frame, so the hub fits into there, sits on it, and then there's the power right there. Pretty simple. It's by hand. Yep, so you just have a bucket on its side that's rotating. That's all there really is to it. So this is the bottom of the mechanism. You probably want to get a good eye at. Central hub, it's the pedal hub of a bike. So originally there'd be another pedal over here, but that didn't have them attached to that pedal. So I just have the one pedal. It also has the sprocket. So you can put a chain from this sprocket to your bike and use your bike to power it. Or I'm just going to try with my hand at first, see how annoying it is. I don't think it'll be too bad. Eventually I want to make a windmill that I can do to power my physical machines as well, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's what I was talking about. This is the bike frame, this is the central, this is the hub for your pedals. It goes into the Sufaria lid that I had them attached to the bottom of the bucket. That's all there is to it. And the rest of the frame, and all the frame, is just cut up bike frame. That's the most expensive part of the whole project so far. And so far, this setup, the grand total is around 60 or 70,000, closer to 70, with paying the fundis, the workers for materials, everything, which is way higher than I want. It's mainly because of the bike frame, but wood, pipe, any other alternative has actually turned out to be more expensive that I've found. There are some plastic pipes and a couple small metal pipes that are actually a little bit cheaper. Wood's actually more expensive than all the metal I've found, ironically. But with the other things, this just conveniently fits together easily for making the frame work, so that you can just rotate it. You don't have to do a whole bunch of fumbling with other bearing mechanisms or anything like that. Bearings are already prepackaged. Because here you got Dukas for bikes, you got Dukas for motorcycles, and that's about it. Those are about the parts I have to work with. Besides that, it's what I can get the fundis to fabricate with spare parts I found lying around. So, that's the machine. It's simple. It's plug on the side, some lids, bike frame put together in a new way, and that's all there is to it. I'm hoping the simpler, the easier. All my neighbors want to try to make one too, but it's about to go on its maiden trip. So wish me luck. And first, some things I am going to improve on it. I want to paint it black so that it absorbs heat, and I'm going to put this whole frame out in the sun so it'll absorb heat. This is just the easiest way to get it set up quick, just to give it some tests. And again, try to figure out better agitators on the inside, figure out how to get away from the rust, and hopefully this lid works, keeps watertight with stuff in it. Plus, I want to make the lid easier to close and open. That's another thing I'm going to work on. But this should be functional, so I'm going to do the test. I'll take a little video of the result of the test so you can see how it worked out with little video notes. Alright, thanks for watching.